Welcome to EmaxTube. My name is Louis Shell. Today we have a great video for you. In this video, we are going to answer a question that's been going around YouTube for years now. And it seems that each time camera makers keep making new camera, that question keep coming around. What camera should I buy? This is the question we are going to answer today in this episode. And most likely, we are going to focus on people that are trying to buy camera to put content on YouTube and do some side job like wedding, interviews. Those are the camera we're gonna looking at today. In this episode, we chose 3 camera that we're gonna talk about. Those are the camera we're gonna suggest which one are best for you to buy at this time. Which camera should I buy? This is the question we're going to answer on that episode for you. And the first camera we're going to take a look at today is the Canon 5D Mark IV. This camera has 30.4 megapixel full frame CMOS sensor, up to 7 frames per second continuous shooting speed, 61-point autofocus system with 41 cross point for expanding vertical coverage. The ISO range is 100 to 32,000. 4K video recording at 30p and 24p in camera, and you can also grab a still frame image that's gonna be 8.8 megapixel touchscreen LCD monitor. The LCD monitor is not an articulating screen, it's basically fixed. You cannot turn it and see if you are in frame. The Canon 5D Mark IV can shoot 1080p at 60 frames per second and 120 frames per second at 720p for slow motion playback. The 5D Mark IV DSLR is an outstanding still photography option and able to shoot 4K video. I believe this is a great camera to take a look at into if you are looking to upgrade your camera. However, the 5D Mark IV has its own downsides. The 4K images are basically unusable. They are great image, but however unusable because of the file size. The motion JPEG format that Canon use is basically make that file size too big. Most people won't be able to use it. It will basically fill up your hard drive in a heartbeat. This is the big downside of that camera. And you're going to pay a body for almost $3,500. This camera is kind of expensive for the price and for those downsides. The second camera we're going to take a look at into this episode is the Panasonic Lumix GH4. 16.5 megapixel live CMOS sensor, 4K video at 24p, full HD at 60p, 3-inch touchscreen monitor, basically articulated screen. If you're running and gunning, it is easy for you to see yourself if you're in frame. It makes it easy for people to know that I can shoot by myself without help. I don't need no head behind my camera to tell me if I'm in frame or not. The high-speed 49-point autofocus is great. Magnesium alloy weather seal body. The only downside of the camera is the macro four thirds sensor. A lot of us video shooters love the shallow depth of field, which is hard to realize with a small sensor like a macro four thirds. If you have the proper equipment, proper lens, it would be easy for you to get that shallow depth of field real easy. On the downside of the GH4, it is not the best camera for low light, but however, when you're buying a camera, you gotta know exactly what you're gonna use it for. If you can shoot with light, that won't be a big problem for you. The next camera we're gonna take a look at is the Sony A7S Mark II. Oh my God. Look at that low light. This camera is the king of low light. 12.2 megapixel, ISO range 100 to 102, 400. It shot up to 5 frames per second. 3-inch display monitor, but not articulating. But on this one, you can put it up and down. On the Sony A7S, you can record full frame 4K UHD movie in the body. and the camera has in-body 5-axis steady shot image stabilization that make it a very great option, and the camera is dust and moisture resistant. This is a very, very good camera to take a look in if you're trying to upgrade your camera, because the Sony A7S, it is a great option. The downside of the Sony A7S is overheating. This is a big problem because I don't see anybody that would call themselves professional going to shoot video for a client and you're going to tell them, you know what, my camera is overheating right now. Can you wait for me because the camera is overheating? This camera, as soon as you start shooting and you hit the 45 minutes mark, this camera is going to start overheating. And if you start recording back, it's probably going to give you another 15 minutes. The camera is overheating real bad. This is one downside. I heard people say they fixed that problem via a software upgrade. Since I shot with that camera when it just came out, I haven't shot with it. But however, everybody or most people know that Sony has overheating problem on their line of camera. Another problem with the Sony line of camera is the menu. The menu is basically upside down. You basically don't know what you're doing, where this is at, why. They make no sense at all. But this is a problem I believe that people can get around, you know, as much as you keep using that camera. The big problem of the Sony A7S Mark II is basically the overheating. But to me, if I'm buying a camera right now for what I do, the Panasonic Lumix GH4 is the best camera to me out of all these three cameras. Even that camera being over 2 years old now, it's still the best camera. It is the best camera you can get for your money, $1,400. Sometimes that camera can cost you $1,200. To me, it is the best hybrid camera out there. The Panasonic Lumix GH4, 4K in the body. You're gonna have a little problem with the sensor side, which is a micro four thirds that is very small if you like that shallow depth of field. But if you got the proper lens, that won't be a problem, and the camera can shoot unlimited. You don't have to wait every 29 minutes knowing that your camera gonna stop and you gotta push it. If you're looking to buy a camera right now, the best camera if you wanna do some professional job, it's the Panasonic Lumix GH4. I hope this video was helpful to you, and if it was, give it a thumbs up. And remember, we want you to subscribe to our channel. It will mean a great deal to us. And if you love our content, when you subscribe to our channel, you would not miss on our latest video. And as always, keep safe, and I will catch you on the next video.